So after a whole year of waiting, I finally get my hands on the new Rolex Daytona METEORITE Rose Gold. So I would say that this watch for the past year has pretty much been the biggest conversation of all. Everybody says that they got one on their list. You ever seen that meme with the guy with the yellow suit rubbing his hands behind the tree? That's pretty much what every single one of you guys are thinking, that supposedly have your name on the list for one of these. The question is, will you get it? That's gonna be the biggest question, because I personally think that this variation, whether it's in yellow, white, or rose with the METEORITE dial, is gonna be just as hard to get as a rainbow Daytona. And let me tell you, it's definitely a stunner. I mean, how can you go wrong when you put in one of their most proven models that they've ever had, period, and then slap on a METEORITE dial? I mean, the numbers have proven that the Daytona has appreciated over the last 15 years, heavy, even since the first day they were created. So what happened exactly? Why did the one before, the white gold version with the leather strap, not take off as heavy as it is now? Well, I think part of it has to do with the hype. Back then when that watch was around, people weren't really appreciating the way this looks and how rare it is. Now that watches have become a lot more hype and things are going up, at the right moment, they dropped this dial on this watch. And let me tell you, at first I thought that maybe the white gold version would be the one I like best. But I would say that the rose gold definitely is very nice. Preferably, if I was gonna have one for me to keep, I'd probably go with the yellow. But one of the main things that I like about this variation, as opposed to the first time they put METEORITE on the Daytona, is the black sub-dials. They kind of gave it that panda look from the other dials before that were white with the Arabic numbers, and the black sub-dials. Same look, but they cleaned it up with just the simple stick markers and the black sub-dials. I'm also gonna add that although I do like the new version with the Oyster Flex strap as well, I prefer the full gold bracelet. Might as well just go big or go home. The crazy part about it is, just like everything else the past couple years, can you get it? And the obvious answer is no. You can't get this watch. I mean, to get one of these, you have to be on the most VIP list at your boutiques. And for everybody at home that thinks they're expecting one, I've been hearing this all year. And it took me almost a whole year to have one in my hands. It's also crazy to think how just something so simple as a dial can change the entire image, hype, price, and everything about a watch. If you don't know this already, but every single METEORITE dial is unique. Depending on how they cut it or whatever the piece was that they cut at that moment, they're all unique. It's just like slabs of marble, where they can have the same color, but all the veins and the lines are always gonna be unique to a different one. For example, the GMT METEORITE, I've seen many of them. Not all of them are as nice. There's some that I do lean more towards than others. But this one right here, I wonder who's the lucky guy that's gonna have this one, because this is the perfect blend of look on that dial. It's perfect. Bro, let me tell you that thing is a gold mine. It's like all day taking people fully loaded, and who knows what they charge per person. Although I do love this rose gold right here with the METEORITE dial, for me, Eric, I don't really like too much the Daytonas in rose gold. I prefer more yellow, steel, platinum, and white gold. I don't know, man, something about them. I mean, they're nice. I do love them, don't get me wrong. But for me to wear, I like more yellow gold or kind of like the white colors. It's just not for me. So if I was gonna have one, like I said earlier, it'd be yellow gold. And I can't wait to see a yellow one in person, because this is the only one I've ever seen in person. It is obviously more precious than a precious metal. It's METEORITE. I mean, it goes without saying. Clearly, as cheesy as it sounds, this dial is out of this world. I mean, you can do whatever you want, precious metal. I mean, I guess they really won't take things to a ridiculous level until we get an entire meteorite Daytona. I mean, when I see an entire meteorite Daytona, I mean, that's when I'm already gonna probably just give up. Prices for this Daytona are crazy. The retail price is $40,450, but let's face it, you're never gonna get one at that price. Immediately, 4 or 5 months right after they came out, they started trading for over $100,000. Today, in February of 2022, if you wanna get one of these, you're gonna be easily at $250,000. I've seen a couple at $280,000. The question is, where will this watch go? Will it go to $300,000 or $350,000? And most importantly is it worth it for just the dial? That's the one question I wanna ask you. So pretty much the question is always gonna be, is this watch worth more than a rainbow or equal? Or is it even worth paying that much over retail for a meteorite dial? So feel free to comment below what you think about the meteorite dial Daytona. And if you like this video, like and share it. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel.